Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect Akim and the one-third out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, I'm going to start off by reading Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Alright, so this is talking about you women in America that basically have it good. Or, you know, you're well comforted in this society because, you know, all you got to do is wear some revealing clothing and bat your eyes and smile and act like you're interested in a so-called man, and then he'll buy you basically anything you want. Alright? And that's why ye women are at ease, alright? And this is what it says. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, and gathering shall not come. Alright, so there's going to be a time, you know, when you're not going to be gathering all those goods. And if you look up that word vintage, it means like a place where they produce a lot of wine. Alright, so you're not going to be able to get a free drinks at the club. You know, women come in free, or even when they aren't giving drinks out for free to women, you know, it's still easy to trick a dude to buy you some drinks. Alright? Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird up sackcloth upon your loins. Alright? So I mean, there's that time is coming when you know, it's gonna get real uncomfortable. All right, it's called Jacob's trouble. All right. I'm gonna get Isaiah 4:1. You know, because this is how you're gonna be saved during that time. All right. This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Alright? So when that troublesome time comes, that's when you women are going to want to be able to, you know, cook and clean, you know, just for yourself, you know, and make clothing just for yourself. And then, you know, you're going to be wanting to be dependent on a man then. Alright? But that independent woman spirit is going to go out the window when all hell breaks loose. Right? Because women can't defend for themselves. They're not supposed to. Right? They're supposed to rely on a man to bring, you know, home the bread, the dough, and to be the protection of the house. All right? That's what a man is. All right? Yeah, it says 7 women shall take hold of a man, of one man, alright? And 7 just means complete, so that could be, you know, 2 to, you know, like 12, alright? So you women aren't going to care about, you know, men so-called cheating, alright? Or having more than one man, alright? Alright, this is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Alright, now the wedge of Ophir is some pure gold. Alright, now to find a man at that time is going to be very difficult. Alright, and especially a man of the Lord. Alright, because really there's only 144,000 of them. Alright, and that's why y'all going to be running to them. Because all hell is going to be breaking loose. It's like it. 2nd Ezra 16:33, and it reads, The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. All right. So there's gonna be a lot of death going on. All right. That's why hey, I mean, you see girls get so emotional over a breakup. Imagine their loved ones dying. All right. And then it's that's really talking about the draft, the new draft that's gonna hit. When World War III hits, and like in civil wars, fighting against the draft or whatever. A lot of men are gonna die. All right, and you women aren't gonna know how to take care of yourself because you've low key relied on men in this society. You just rely on different kinds of men, and you pick and choose as you want. But that time is coming where the men are gonna get their power back. All right, things are gonna go right side up, and men are gonna be able to choose between you women. All right, and if you're not a righteous woman and you give these brothers hell that are pushing this word in truth and sincerity, you make fun of them and whatnot, then you most likely you're not gonna make it if you don't find favor in brothers' eyes, and chiefly the Most High's. You've been abusing the grace period. The scriptures say, she eateth and then wipeth her mouth and say, I've done nothing wrong. That's you women, you wicked women, all right? I mean, hey man, there's righteous brothers out here, all right? And for you women that are, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, I commend you for that. Let's see. Because this is how you're supposed to, women were supposed to, or this is what women were created for, right? This is Sirach, chapter 36, verse 24, and it reads, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, all right? So, I mean, yeah, that's why, on Valentine's, those little cards, it says, like, will you be mine? It's because women are possessions to men, all right? And no, they're not just some object, like, people get all emotional saying, oh, I'm not just, like, an object to you. It's like, I'm going to keep reading. It says, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So women are supposed to be a help, like someone that helps you out, a servant, kind of, all right, a partner, a pillar of rest, someone to, take comfort in, all right? But for you women that are instead a thorn in brothers' sides and an adversary, hey, you're going to get judged heavy for that, all right? Because, hey, brothers do catch a lot of hell from their women, all right? And hey, that's why, you're not supposed to give your strength over to women, man, because they use that, they use your secrets, they use your secrets to win arguments, try to pull on your emotional strings, play your emotional side, and it's just super vexing, man. So that's part of your strength is your secrets, all right? When and where you're gonna be all the time, that's part of their strength. That's part of mysteriousness is like a strength, and chicks dig mysteriousness, all right? So they like a little secretivity, just keep them on a need to know, basically, all the time. You won't catch as much hell. Another thing is, that's talking about, your physical strength, doing some, like, a bunch of stuff for them, and not really getting anything in return, right? Because that's how women act. They try to see how much they can get without giving up the box, all right? And they take pride in it too, you know? Like, there's stories of guys, like, buying huge ass engagement rings and then buying their girl a car, you know, all this, and then right before the wedding date, she says, I don't feel comfortable, but she keeps all that shit. All right. So part of your strength is is uh, is your finances too, and you shouldn't be telling them how much you make. All right. But at the same time, like, if she's a righteous woman, you know, you got to take care of her. All right. Because you know that's in the scriptures. All right. That's I think it's Exodus 21. I'll get it. Because, yeah, I mean, for you brothers that think that, you know, multiple women is just about sex, no, you got a role to play too, all right? And it's not just about sex, you know, it's about power, all right? You got a huge family, it's a big responsibility. You know, you got multiple wives and a shit ton of kids. That's a big responsibility. And you know, like Uncle Ben tells Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Because there is power in a huge family. You can get a lot done. You can split up and you know, get into different businesses. You know, make different kinds of money. You know, like in The Godfather. You know, basically the different tribes, so to speak, were families. You know, they conducted businesses across cities, different cities and different parts of cities. But Exodus 21:10, and if he take him another wife, all right, so that's biblical proof that, you know, the Most High is okay with men have in polygamy, all right. It says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. All right. And if he do not these three unto her, then shall he go out free without money. All right. So basically, you know, if you weren't keeping up your side of the marriage, you know, then she was allowed to dump your ass because you were being a wicked nigger and not taking care of your wife. All right. But I hope this video is edifying. That I'm gonna say shalom.